Welcome back to the Dr. Mary Travelbest Guide podcast. I recently returned from a 90-day journey around the world, and I'm excited to connect with you and to help guide you on your next trip. This episode, it's going to be about Thessaloniki. It's Greece, and it's part 2 of 2. I'm also going to be talking about driving and navigating at the same time and some mistakes. The FAQ is, I need help finding my way while driving. What advice can you provide as I try to navigate while I drive? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. I'm going to give you 3 driving safety tips that you can use right away. Number 1 is mount your phone securely at eye level. And if you use a dashboard or windshield mount, that will reduce the number of glances away from the road. And avoid holding your phone in your hand. It's both unsafe and illegal in many places. The second thing is to reduce windshield glare. So clean your windshield inside and out and dim your dashboard lights slightly. And that's going to help your eyes adjust better to the darkness outside. And then 3 is enable do not disturb while driving, which will stop texts or notifications from popping up in your screen, reducing distraction. Okay, now your 60-second confidence challenge. Your challenge today is navigating and driving. If you like today's confidence challenge, my book series, it's called 5 Steps to Solo Travel. It will delve deeper into how to manage driving while navigating and on-the-go traveling as a solo woman while moving through the 5 steps. So you can go from easy travel to more challenging to very challenging in a foreign language country. So look for the link in the show notes or find it on Amazon. Now for today's destination. We're going to be talking about Thessaloniki, Greece. This is part 2 of 2. And first, we're going to talk about fire, faith, markets, and movement. So picture I am walking around Thessaloniki on a Friday morning. I took the metro to the end of the line. It stopped. I went back. It stopped again in a place called Fleming. And eventually, I decided I'm going to get out. And I was able to find the ocean, the sea. So, yes, public transportation in Thessaloniki doesn't work all the time. The buses I didn't find as efficient. One time I waited a long time and the driver never came back. He said he was going to be leaving, but he never came back. But the subways, they were great. They were new and very clean. So I did a lot of walking. And some of those walks were right after I got off the metro. And one of the things I discovered was rowing clubs on the beach. And I also found children, they were learning to sail. Now, these were some beaches that did not have swimming. But it was really kind of nice to see these things in Thessaloniki. I also saw a lot of Greek dancing. It's communal. I saw simple patterns where everybody joins in. And I'm going to share more of that in my mistakes. So the question I'll ask later is, are you willing to look awkward for joy? So now we're going to talk about the Roman Forum and Aristotle Square. So near my hostel, Zeus is Loose, that's where the Roman Forum was. There are now excavated layers of ancient civic life. The agora, the theater, public debate. Picture all of that was going on in the time of Aristotle. It's today's meeting place. It's wide, it's open, it's social, and I could see it right from my hostel. It's the social heart of Thessaloniki. It's where locals meet friends, travelers, do people watching, and evening strolls begin. So you can grab a coffee, sit under the arcades, and just watch. In Greece, overall public life is not rushed. If you expect efficiency, you'll be frustrated. But if you expect rhythm, you'll enjoy it. The city does remember some trauma, though. There were a lot of wooden homes that were burned, and this was a large portion of the Jewish quarter. In 1942, 2 Jewish residents were deported to concentration camps, including Auschwitz, and a once thriving community was nearly erased. Now, Anopoli, that's a neighborhood, it survived the Great Fire of 1917. So there you'll see red-roofed traditional houses, the Ottoman-era architecture, and you can find stone city walls with sweeping views. The best time to go there is the late afternoon when it's cooler. The hills are real, and wear solid shoes. Now, there's the Kapani Market. It was once near a synagogue. It's now a local market that's bustling with where the locals shop. And nearby is the White Tower that's going to sit on the waterfront promenade. And that's really nice. It's got a small museum inside with Thessaloniki's layered history, an 8-story climb, slow and steady winds, and a 360-degree view over the city. So if you only got an hour in town, that's the place to go, the White Tower. Go early in the day in the summer because it gets hot very quickly. So what did I like about Thessaloniki? Well, it wasn't flashy. It wasn't like Santorini. It was thoughtful. It was complicated. It was weathered. It was real to me. I expected and got a slower pace, culturally and logistically, and a lot of things were closed on Sundays. English was spoken in tourism, but not everywhere. And there was a lot of history here, especially Jewish history, that was delightful. So if you're going to be going to Thessaloniki, stay flexible. Your plans may shift. And now my missteps, my travel mistakes in Greece. I was afraid to let loose and dance. So I was on a tour and it ended at the seashore. And I was asked to join the dance. And I just didn't feel like dancing. I wasn't sure I was going to be. I was the only American in the group. So I waited almost until the music ended. And finally, I joined. But I should have started right from the beginning. And I did have a good time. So don't miss out on dancing, even if you're afraid to look silly. Go for it. Connect with Dr. Travelbest. Thanks for listening. Please leave a review.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.